It's happening.
Group hug! He might have gotten stuck over there. We realized that a lot of them have never been to a library. We got hot chocolates. Everything is so pretty here.
They said about 90% of the homes had been completely burnt down.
Well, who's sad to be leaving Kosovo?
Me!
All right, because we went and got more books, we're now adding that to the library.
This isn't part of the official project. This is just something that Jeremy and I, and actually the kids, wanted to use some of their money to come and fill the bookshelves.
So this morning, all of the younger classes are coming in for story time with Kendra.
We're also giving them a little tour of the library so that they know what's where and can kind of be excited about it.
First thing I need is to learn something from you. I don't know how to say hello in Albanian.
Mirëmëngjese. Good morning in Albanian is mirëmëngjese.
Mirëmëngjese?
Yeah, mirëmëngjese.
Mirëmëngjese?
Yeah, you say it correctly.
Is there a word for hi?
Përshëndetje.
Përshëndetje. Raise your hand if you are 6 years old.
Ngrisni dorën kur ka 6 vjet.
Wow! The first grade books are on that back shelf, chapter books in Albanian. And these are some of my kids' favorite books. Have you seen these ones? Yeah. You have seen these ones? These are the ones that Janae likes to read. And so she wanted to get some of these for you guys. This painting is a painting that he made of his garden. You know the word shake? Yeah. Shake, I'm gonna shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Shake, shake, shake my sillies out. Wiggle my wiggles away. This is the floor. Can everybody say floor? Floor. That was good. Can you say door? Door. Can you point to the door? Yeah. There's the door. That's where we came in, the door. Have a seat. Everybody have a seat on the floor. Not on the ceiling. Not on the door. Everybody have a seat on the floor.
All right, we came over to one other school. Kids for Kosovo did a lot of different things for this school. They did the roof here. They fixed all the windows.
Shelves were done by Kids for Kosovo.
Before coming here for Kids for Kosovo, there have been several times in the past where we've donated to Kids for Kosovo because we saw projects that our friends were doing here. If you haven't donated yet, we'd still love for you to join in and participate. Kids for Kosovo has many projects where they're trying to help make the learning opportunity as great as possible for the kids here.
There's a monster in your book. Give me your scariest monster, please. First, we're gonna shake the book. Harder! Harder! Ah, harder! He can go moo. Mr. Brown can bzzz. He can sound like horse feet. And then I have some in Albanian. These are some of our family's favorite books. Have you heard of Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Have you heard of Pele?
Yeah.
Mir.
Mia?
I think we're gonna just start saying I love you all the time because that's easy. Tudua. Group hug.
You guys are wonderful.
Cub missed it. He wants in on the group hug. I think almost all of the students we've met with here are Muslim. And I'm so grateful that our children have seen that that in no way has been a division between us. As we spoke to the students here, we realized that a lot of them have never been to a library like we think of a library, where there's story time or there's fun books. Typically in the schools, the libraries just have the required reading that is given to them during school, and trying to make reading as fun as possible.
Bye! 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 Goodbye. Thank you for coming to the library. Oh my goodness, you guys watch that? Wow! Oh, thank you! Thank you! This is beautiful! thank you for your contribution and your support to our school. Are these your hands? They are beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I love it. Thank you guys so much.
Talking with Alma has been really humbling. She was 3 years old in 1998-99 when the war in Kosovo was raging. And her little brother, Albin, was actually born in the basement of a hospital when they had no electricity right during that conflict. So Alma was just around 12 years old in 2008 when Kosovo declared its independence. Not even today do all countries recognize them. In fact, countries like Spain and Greece still don't recognize Kosovo as a country. They've applied for status with the EU. This is a young country that you can see is scrappy and eager to begin building and creating. And I have so much excitement and hope for Kosovo. You can see building going up everywhere we're driving around, new construction. I've been amazed how loving and open-minded the people are here. It doesn't feel like there's a revenge or anger focus, but a peace and forgiveness and a desire to move forward.
Thank you. We got so many wonderful notes.
Well, the last thing I was able to do was to meet with the librarian and just share what was there in the room and how we had organized it, and to tell her that they're free to organize it however works best for them. We just wanted to share some resources and help kind of get the library off its ground. They're so excited, and so I love all the people here so much. I was very sad to leave, and we are all already talking about coming back.
We're getting ready to do something super fun.
So right at this divide of the river, one of the rivers splits off and goes to the Black Sea, and the other splits off and goes to the Aegean Sea. And so this is the bifurcation point.
That is unbelievable.
And it's been doing that forever.
He might have gotten stuck over there because Isaac was able to run and jump onto this little island, but he can't get as much momentum. Yay! This is an old water mill that has been here for hundreds of years. We're over the water. Yeah, and it would grind it. Oh, yeah. Do you remember in Boston, we went to that mill? This is the traditional table.
Dad, look.
We don't.
Yeah. This tree has the most vibrant leaves, but it also
looks like a pink acorn.
It looks like a pink pine cone that's like fuzzy.
Every restaurant we've gone to has an amazing park for the children. Beautiful walkways. Everything is so pretty here.
So one of the families that we met at the school was so kind to invite us to dinner with them. And they took us to a restaurant that's next to this iconic spot in the river here where the river separates. So that was really thoughtful and a cool spot to take us to. But we were able to just visit and get to know them, and it was lovely.
So the father of the family is my age, and it was crazy to hear the stories of how he was running for his life and hiding from Serbian soldiers so that he and his family would not be killed in the war.
We've read some about Kosovo's history, and we've watched videos and tried to understand, but when you hear the first-hand accounts of what people who are Jeremy and I's age were experiencing during that time, the mom and her family left and were refugees in another country during the war, but the dad and his family stayed here. They wanted to get out, but they couldn't.
They got stuck.
Yeah.
Because they blocked off all of the roads out of their community.
And so then he talked about what they did to stay alive during that time. It's just really crazy to my brain to think that he was going through those experiences while you and I were in high school.
He had to sneak to go to their cow to milk the cow without getting caught by the soldiers so that they would have
That was his job
food,
every morning
water.
and every night. I just have a lot of respect for the people here who have gone through really tough things and are building a beautiful life. They said about 90% of the homes had been completely burnt down and destroyed.
Both the husband and the wife of the family lost their home during the war.
So
they didn't have any school during that time, and it was just survival mode. He even talked about burying his school books because he hoped after the war he could go back to his books.
That's definitely not what I was thinking about as a 15-year-old. You know? It's interesting as we travel the world and we meet so many different people. Jeremy and I are never trying to make a political statement about anything. We are trying to understand and learn about what happened in the history and just express love and listen and learn from as many people as we can. And when we ask them about how they've thrived or how they've recovered or how they manage the different stressors that are there, and every answer came back to family. Basically, the collectiveness of the family protects them and helps them through so many of the different challenges, and I think that's incredibly admirable.
So far, everyone that we've gotten to know well here does the same thing. Some of the family went off and worked in Switzerland or Germany and sent money home, and then the families built properties all right by each other. Grandmas are watching kids that are coming home from school. They're all working together.
They're taking care of the older people in their generation, and they're taking care of the younger people.
Yeah, this family has, his mother lives with them in their home, and that's really inspirational and beautiful to see how that works. All right, Albin came in. We're going to his barber to get haircuts before we go on to our next country, which we're leaving tomorrow. So Blendy is already here getting his haircut, and Caleb wants to get his haircut just like Blendy. Elise is even gonna get her haircut a little.
My hair has gotten way too naughty. So I'm
Too
gonna
naughty.
really good haircut.
I know. It's happening. Today was a glasses day.
It's a chill day.
It is. We're having a chill day today. We actually were really busy. We gave a lot of presentations and worked a lot on the library.
Yeah.
And so we're just taking a chill day today.
Whenever I'm in contacts, that means I'm like,
You're on.
yeah. And then whenever I'm in glasses, I should wear pajamas all day.
That hair at the bottom is much blonder than on top. It's had 4 or 5 years of Puerto Rico sun on it.
Yeah. That's one of the saddest parts about cutting my hair. That's why I didn't want to do it
You didn't want to lose that blonde. You're so happy like the whole time. Your face.
It's amazing. Oh.
Alright, there's the hair.
Goodbye.
Happy birthday, Stevie.
Now you get to be pampered. So Abin took us up to one of his cousins who cuts hair for girls, and then he took us to his barber who cuts the hairs for the boys. I'm just going back and forth between them. Albin is watching Elise right now. You're getting Blendy's hair.
Dad, how's Elise's hair?
It's good.
Is she getting it short?
Not as short as you.
I look so funny.
But you're smiling the whole time. We might need to get you blow drying every day.
Well, I never do it.
Elise is loving this brush.
They roll my hair in like a cinnamon roll. It's so cool. It's so pretty. It's so short.
And it's blow dried. All right, Elise is done. We're gonna go see how the boys are doing.
I'm excited to see Caleb's Blendy haircut.
Yeah, so Blendy is Alma's brother who played at the soccer game. He's the professional soccer player. Caleb loves his haircut, so he's getting the exact same thing. It's really short on the sides. There we go.
We're saying goodbye to Blendy.
Yeah, thank you. The Blendy cut.
Yeah, the And this is Mimi. It's Armish's uncle.
Oh, perfect. Cousin. Now we're doing the short part.
Now I want to do my hair more.
Yeah.
Like it's doable.
Yeah, you can blow dry it.
It's so cool.
On this trip, we really do just need some change.
You can change your haircut.
Something has to be different.
Why don't we go to a different country?
Yeah.
Why don't we go to a different continent?
Yes.
Blendy's haircut.
My hair's gonna dry so quickly.
Because you have barely any.
I don't have hair.
I can't get used to either. I look like 4-year-old Caleb again.
We all got our haircuts. Caleb said his head is cold. One thing that I have loved here in Kosovo is that everything is so cheap. And when you give a tip, it is completely unexpected because it's not a normal practice here. But we do it every time we're being served either at a restaurant or with getting a haircut or whatever. And it makes the people so happy. And the other thing too is because the cost of everything is so low, even giving a small tip is a significant impact to the individual that is doing the service.
We got cattle coming across to eat. Yeah, this guy is bringing his cattle over. You always got one stray who won't come. And we're gonna let the cowboy pass. I've actually done that before. We drove like over 100 cattle across the road. We were on horses though. Bob is getting ready to introduce his haircut to the family.
Do you like it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Well, tonight we are having a beautiful sunset. This has become a regular practice as we get ready to leave a place, trying to dry the clothes. Yeah, are you getting ready to go swimming?
Yeah.
It's pretty cold out here. This has been one of our favorite parts of this place. Is it warm?
Yeah.
Well, who's sad to be leaving Kosovo?
Me. We met so many like nice people, and it's like sad to leave them.
First grader. I just like how interacting and like open Kosovo is.
And I also love how I got to practice my presenting skills.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I really
Everyone was so
enjoyed playing football with soccer or football with the kids at the school, and making the library was really fun.
We leave early in the morning, and so this is our last Kosovo meal. And there was one more thing that we had to share with the kids from here in Kosovo. It's their hot chocolate. So they have a mushroom gravy here.
It's the best thing ever.
It is so good. I love
It
it.
reminds me of like almost an Alfredo-y sauce, but not cheesy.
It's really good. We got hot chocolates. All right, Isaac is going in for the chocolate.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Isn't it so much thicker than normal hot chocolate for us? I kind of compared it to a warm pudding.
Yes.
But it's a drink.
I think Jeremy has ordered hot chocolate everywhere we've gone, and it is just delicious and memorable, and we will never forget it. They definitely make better hot chocolate here in Kosovo.
Kendra and I have done several date nights,
Yeah, we have.
and so the kids haven't tried it yet. It's so good. It's just so thick.
Thick and creamy, but not too thick and creamy. It's not too sweet, it's just perfect.
Oh, it's like a dark chocolate. And I asked them how they make it, and they actually steam chocolate and mix it with a little bit of milk. So
It's really hot
it's
chocolate.
chocolate. It's hot chocolate.
So creamy.
Can I have another one?
We're saying goodbye for the last time for now. We just said our final goodbye to Alma's family.
I've loved meeting so many awesome people as we've traveled.
Yeah, and those are Alma's husband and her 2 brothers.
Yeah. We're gonna miss them so much. And I'm just so thankful that they were, like, they shared with us their culture and, like, what they do and their customs. Like, I just think it's so awesome that they took their time to do that with us.
So an example of that was today Albin went to a funeral and he shared with us what that custom is like for them here. And it's so different. The people in the community, they dig up the grave.
And then they put it back.
They bury the person themselves. And then as a community, as a family, as a village, they pay for the funeral altogether. To me, symbolizes a lot of what I feel I've learned and loved here in Kosovo, is the way that the families and communities are so strong. And we
Yeah.
started to feel like part of the family.
They're the best.
It was neat to be able to do a service project with them, and they're doing all these things completely for free.
Yeah.
And they've put in so much time and effort. They've done it with so many schools. We've come in and just done one project with one school, and they've been doing this for years.
We got to work together. I feel like that helped us connect.
We built a connection so quickly. So much that he even got the blendy cut.
So one other thing that was really exciting today, I don't think we've explained this, but Alma is currently getting her PhD, and she's living in London for that.
Not London, Germany. Dad. Dad.
And so she isn't right now living with her husband, Ibrish, because he can't get a visa to Germany. And while we've been here, they said they've applied. They're hoping that he's able to come because otherwise they're not able to live together.
And today, Alma FaceTimed us during dinner, and she said that he's coming, he got the visa.
Yeah, he got approved.
And so in like a month or two, he's gonna be able to move in with her, and I'm so happy for them.
It's another one of those privileges that we don't even think about. Albin has been trying to go to some other places because living in Kosovo, the only countries that they can just go into are the ones just bordering here and Turkey.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's really a big deal that he got the visa and that he can now go to Germany. Well, we leave early tomorrow morning and it will be much warmer where we're going next. Let's go build the fire. She's getting the wood. Yep, you just put that in the back. This is an easy fire starter. So now you just want to put the bigger logs on.
Is that good?
Perfect. For your first time, you're basically a pro already. Yeah.
Whoa.
It is actually out of gas. Because I have been trying, everyone's been trying, and it just, you know.
It's done.
It's done. So Caleb and Isaac went to a restaurant right by the place we're staying, and we weren't able to get a lighter. So now Kendra and I got in the car and drove to another restaurant nearby to see if we can get a lighter there. We're about 30 minutes out of town, and so to go in and buy a lighter will be about an hour of driving, and so we would rather find a lighter. We're willing to pay for one. It's incredible that on the last fire we were gonna start, it ran out of the gas. Yay!
They would not accept any money. They just handed me the lighter right out of their pocket.
That was so nice. In true Kosovo form.
Totally. Good neighbors right there.
All right, Elise.
Whoa, that's a nice one.
It is. Yay. It's nicer. It's easier to use.
How do I?
You just push down on the red part. Yay. There you go.
Okay.
Caleb wanted to light this other side. We've been in such warm places that it has actually been really pleasant to be in the cold because we know we're leaving.
We've been using this fireplace every morning and every evening, and it just warms up the villas so much. It's been so cozy.
We have spent so much time just watching the fire.
The first night we were here, we built a fire, we turned out all the lights, we sang songs around the fire.
We're returning the lighter. You still have it.
They would not accept it. They're like, no, we have tons of them. Keep it.
Okay, we're good.
Good night. Jhouse out.
But luckily, there's lots of people to help.
We have the best American football team in the world.
There's her puppy painting.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I feel like this library is just as much a piece of all of you as it is a piece of us.